for this afternoon panel. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here this evening to share with you. Closer, okay. I'm afraid some of you cannot see my face because it's okay. I'm delighted to be here this afternoon to share with you the electronic government in Malaysia, and thank you to the organizer, CSDMS, to give this opportunity to me. I hope this short presentation will give you an insight into Malaysia's ongoing efforts in improving the government delivery system through EG applications. For your audience information, electric government is one of the projects under our 7 flagships application, Multimedia Super Corridor. Other than that, we have multi-purpose smart card, smart school, telehealth, R&D cluster, worldwide manufacturing, borderless marketing. And my organization, MAMPU, which is known acronym for Malaysian Administrative Modernization and Management Planning Unit, will focus on EG as a lead agency. This flagship application will contribute towards the development of IT as a subsector of the economy. And the government strategy approach is to form smart partnerships with local international consortia in the MSC to develop leading edge solutions. Let me share with you the vision of the e-government. It is to transform administrative process and service delivery through the use of the IT and multimedia. The vision of the e-government sees the civil service, businesses and citizens working together using multimedia technology for the benefit for all Malaysians and other users. The vision of e-government also focuses on effectively and efficiently delivering services, enabling the government to become more responsive to the needs of stakeholders and also the customers. Realizing the vision of EG will require a comprehensive development and implementation program touching all aspects of government. The EG blueprint identifies the services provided by the government and the spectrum of multimedia applications that will help deliver government services in line with EG vision. And we have three categories of application. First is inter-agency landscape. Second, government to citizen business landscape, and third, last, is intra-agency landscape. The scope of e-government covers all levels of government, which consists of federal ministries. We have 28 federal ministries, 219 federal departments, federal statutory bodies, 346 state departments, and 144 local authorities. And we have 9,050 employees and more than 26 million citizens and more than 400 corporations and more than 1,600,000 proprietorship and partnership. Having established the vision that I said earlier, the implementation strategies come into play. An integrated approach was adopted in the implementation of EG. This was done in 3 main stages. First stage is the planning stage, where web shapers collaborated with appointed consultants and the government to develop the vision, blueprint, roadmap, and standards of the flagship. While defining the implementation approach, multi-agencies and consultants were appointed to assist government in the evaluation, negotiation, and program management phase. And the last stage will be the development and implementation, where the projects were outsourced to successful consortia, which are expected to adopt holistic implementation approach. We have about 7 pilot projects for the EG electronic government, and plus 4 There are electronic services where the target users will be the citizens. The example of the services is the electronic delivery, driver and vehicle registration, licensing summons, services, utility payments, and so on. And the second pilot project is the electric procurement. It's inter-agency and also the business users. Third, generic office environment for the intra-agency application, electronic labor exchange, human resource management information system, project monitoring system, electronic Sharia, also known as e-Sharia. And we also have our official portal, it's known as a My Government portal. And okay, these pilot projects were selected based on their level of impact and feasibility from the universe of some 100 applications that have been identified. Okay, as we all know, an enabling environment is a critical success factor for the development and implementation of any IT initiative. With this premise in mind, the government of Malaysia has put in place supporting infrastructure so that development and implementation of the e-government application can be done smoothly. This infrastructure can be divided into four: administrative mechanism, legal framework, policy standards and guidelines, and the last but not least, telecommunication infrastructure. Okay, for the administrative mechanism, we have two steering committee. First, known as a Government IT Internet Committee, acronym for GTIC, is chaired by our Government Chief Secretary, and it got input from the EG Steering Committee and chaired by our Director General, Mampu. And the role of this committee is to formulate policy and strategy, coordinate planning and implementation ICT program, monitor progress of all ICT program, including EG project, resolving escalated issues. And for your information, the EG Steering Committee more focused on the EG projects compared to GT, where they are monitoring for all the ICT program for the government of Malaysia. Then we come to the second legal framework. The creation and updating of a legal framework facilitates the unhindered development of the e-government application. In this respect, Malaysia has enacted several high-impact cyber laws, which among others will enable digital signature that been enforced on 1997 and strengthen intellectual property protection, define rights and responsibilities of computer users, and make provision for computer crimes. The enactment of the cyber laws provided the added confidence to the business community, both local and international, and the public to support the implementation of the e-government. In line with an activity that organization will need to be aware when they do their business and channel strategy planning session. And the third will be the interoperability framework, set out a set of minimum standard for various technology components such as email communication protocols. And this the fourth guideline is ISP planning guidelines, outline the methodology that can assist government agencies when develop their ISP. And for your information, the internet and email usage guidelines will be issued soon. In the area of ICT security, several policies and guidelines were issued. There are ICT security policy, highlighting the various ICT components that need to be addressed to ensure that agencies are better secured in. MIMIS oversees all aspects of IT security and standards in public sector. It also complements the overall approach towards safeguarding ICT security in the public sector that include management, safeguards, operation of ICT-based facility, infrastructure, system and application. MyRAM is Malaysian Risk Assessment Methodology for the public sector. It's a methodology developed specifically for assessing risk in the public sector. Then we come to the last critical success factor for the e-government in Malaysia. There is telecommunication infrastructure. The successful implementation of ICT projects depend on the availability of the secure, efficient and affordable network and telecommunication infrastructure. The government of Malaysia has established an